Hey everybody, it's Kathy Heath from KathyHeath.com and the Home and Small Business Network. I'm out in my garden and I wanted to show you something um, and then talk to you a little bit about how it relates to your business. Yesterday, the thermometer in my backyard registered 100 degrees, and these plants right here that you see are cherry tomatoes, and I planted them yesterday in the hot sun. The day before yesterday, I worked in the garden, in the vegetable garden, which you can see here, and I have some tomatoes here that I'm going to can. And if you look over here, you'll see that the cucumbers have sprouted and they're doing nicely. And over here, you can see there's a stake right there and a stake, where is it? Right there. See it? And the ground in between doesn't look like much, but that's where this morning I planted my zucchini seeds. Now, you might ask me, why in 100-degree temperatures and 95-degree temperatures, way early in the morning, am I doing things like this? After all, it's almost the middle of June, and it's, you know, a little late to be planting a garden. But why the push today? Well, if you look, that is a thunderstorm that's on its way, and that's what I want to talk to you about. Well, I'm in the house now, and none too soon. The rain has begun, and I'm very, very pleased that I spent the extra time and effort the last few days to get everything that I've gotten into the ground. You know, the analogies between gardening and agricultural stuff in general and business, they're out there all the time. We're always hearing about, you know, if you want a plentiful harvest, you have to plant a lot of seeds, and however, you know, that's related to whatever your own personal business is. But the thing that occurred to me this year was there are subtle little nuances contained in all of that. Let me explain. This year, like a lot of areas in the country, Northwest Ohio had an exceptionally wet spring. It's prevented farmers from getting in the field. It's prevented gardeners like myself from getting their gardens in. A lot of areas have been dealing with the same thing. Well, the tendency could be to say, oh well, you know, it was a bad spring and I couldn't get my crops in, so I lose. Or when that small window of opportunity presented itself, when the ground had dried up enough that you could work it and get your stuff in, you could go ahead and do that before the next storm came. Well, the same thing applies to your business. You know, a lot of people have told me that they think that, you know, it's too late for them, that they can't do what other people are doing. Maybe they're too old, or the opportunity, the trend that they were looking at has already passed. And I'm here to tell you, as long as you have the desire and you're willing to put in the work, you can have whatever it is you're looking to have. You may not have been ready the last time something presented itself, but that doesn't mean that now that you are ready, that you can't work a little extra harder and do a little bit more to, you know, catch up, so that you can be on the receiving end in your business too. It occurred to me, actually, I had already made this video and was in the process of uploading it to my computer so that I could edit it, and it occurred to me, oh my gosh, you know, I've just gone through this twice in 2 different scenarios at the exact same time. One with, I had this short window where I could get work extra hard and get my stuff in the ground before this next storm came on, so that I could have my harvest of tomatoes and cucumbers and zucchinis and all those wonderful things that we have in the summertime. That was one scenario, but the other was, for those of you who don't know it, my internet and my phone has been gone for, oh golly, about 2.5 weeks now. It was on for a little bit, then it was off again, then it was on for a little bit, then it was off again. Come to find out that the squirrels apparently love to chew on the wires. Who knew? And because we have a DSL, it affected both my phone line and my internet access. So there are things going on in my business and in the areas that I'm, you know, working on, and the people and companies that I'm affiliated with, and stuff has been going on without me while I've been sitting here unplugged, so to speak. So what do I do now? Do I sit here and say, oh well, it's over, nothing I can do? Or do I work extra hard to get caught up, because this is an opportunity for me, for my business, and for my clients to really shine, to really not only make a difference, but make some decent money. So no, I'm going to apply the same philosophy toward my business as I did toward the garden. Before this wave is over, before it's passed by, I'm just going to work a little extra hard to get myself caught up, just like I did with my garden. And I dare say that you could do the same thing. So, you know, if you've got the desire and you're willing to put the work in, you really can have what you've been wanting, maybe even for decades. Till next time, take care.